hey, use a bunch of Buggobots.
You suck.
Maybe I need to buy a can of Raid. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another retro review, and today we're going to rewind it all the way back to the year 2009 with the 25th anniversary of the Insecticons, which actually made their debut in 1985 with the original G1 Transformers. These are reissue figures. They're the exact same figures that they put out in 1985. They're die-cast, same plastic, chrome, the stickers, the whole 9 yards, and I thought we'd go back and take a look. Now, this is the packaging that the Insecticons came in. They were a triple pack, which was very, very cool. And I want to say these were Toys R Us exclusives because I didn't see them anywhere else except for Toys R Us. And originally in 1985, they came in their own individual packages, little itty-bitty boxes. So it was very cool to get all 3 of them together as one set in 2009. So here we have all 3 of the Insecticons. We got Bombshell here looking all kinds of cool. He was my personal favorite, the Insecticons. And we got Shrapnel right here looking all kinds of cool. Definitely digging him. Never had him as a kid. And then we've got Kickback, another one of my favorites. I had him as a kid as well. We've got a fly buzzing around. But yeah, these guys are pretty cool. Just kind of a close-up. He's got his little chrome weapon. And the chrome's actually still sticking pretty well for these 25th anniversary figures. This guy's a little bit dusty. But each one of these had a little cockpit because they were part of the Microchange group, I believe. And a little figure in Japan would go into the Diaclone version. Articulation, his arms move up and down. Joints are very stiff on these figures. Legs also move back and forth. And he's got a knee joint, but it's really for transformation. So that's about it with a Bombshell here. And then Shrapnel, again, we've got another little chromed gun that pegged onto him. So that's what his weapon looked like. Very shiny. And then just kind of take a look at him. Again, arms move up and down. He's got the little cockpit right there, which was very cool. His legs do move up and down as well. And then he's got a little bit of foot articulation, but that's for transformation. And that's all of his articulation. And then we come to Kickback. Again, very cool. He's got the little Tommy gun. I like how they replicated this with the Legacy figure. So that's kind of nice. And then he's got some head articulation because of transformation. Arms do go up and down. He's got his little cockpit. And then he does have some elbow joint articulation, but that's really for transformation. Legs do move up and down, but they're very stiff in this particular figure set. And then he's got some foot articulation, but again, that's for transformation. And well, that's all the articulation these little bricks have. So taking a closer look at Bombshell here, he was my favorite Insecticon on the show. I definitely liked him. I love his head sculpt. He's got that great big Decepticon logo. Very cool, very fun. Now, his legs always seem to have gotten loose with the original G1 figure over time. Of course, we've got the rub symbol on the back, which is kind of nice. The big issue with the Insecticons, like a lot of G1 figures, those chrome pieces can kind of wear off, and they've got, I think, yellow plastic underneath, if I'm remembering correctly. And then we've got a closer look here at Shrapnel. Again, pretty cool. I never had this guy as a kid, so it was really neat to get this set so I can have him in the collection after all these years, and he's looking pretty cool. I think at one point they renamed him Scrapnel because they lost the Shrapnel licensing, but yeah, definitely an interesting figure. And again, he's got his rub symbol. He's got some yellow. They all have a little bit of yellow here and there, but his is a bit more pronounced. And finally, taking a look at Kickback. Again, he's got the chrome, he's got his rub symbol on the wing, which is pretty interesting. His yellow are the antennas. He was always kind of interesting with his little legs coming together to form the pinchers of his hands. And, you know, this was another one I really liked as a kid. This was one, though, those wings really seemed to the chrome rubbed off on back in the day. So it's nice to have one that's still in pretty darn good condition. But, yeah, he was always really cool, especially having a Tommy gun. For comparison, here we have the original G1 Insecticons with the Transformers Legacy Kickback. And as you can see, he's about twice as high as they are, and very cool to see them side by side. I think they did a great job replicating Kickback in the new kind of vibe. And, you know, people talk about how tall the insect wings are on, you know, Kickback here in Legacy. Looking back at the G1 figure, I mean, it's about right proportion-wise, which is a bit surprising. Now, transformation on these figures aren't too terribly difficult. So with Bombshell, we're going to lift the antenna up here, the nose up to cover his face, and then we're going to push the arms back, and these are very tight joints. Most G1 figures are going to be pretty loose. This one's pretty tight. In fact, I can't get one particular shoulder all the way down, but we're going to then lift the legs up around. Yeah, this shoulder just doesn't want to go all the way in, so yeah, that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, there's his Beetle mode, looking all kinds of cool. A pretty simple transformation, but he definitely looks cool. It looks like he's got a little eyeball too, which I've always liked. So Shrapnel, you're just going to fold his pincers over his face, and then we want to straighten out his little legs down here, keep his arms straight. And then what we want to do is twist, but this is so tight on this figure. Alright, so there we go. So you're going to twist the waist around. Finally, I thought the thing was going to break, but you're going to twist that around, lift this arm up just to make sure I got the clearance. So kind of twist that around, straighten your arms back out, and then you're going to push the legs forward. Again, they're really tight on this particular figure. Alright, so, yep, we're going to flip the feet up, and then, there we go. Finally, there we are. Okay, so they go up, and flip your feet downward, straighten everything out, and we've got our Beetle mode. So, yeah, there he is, looking all kinds of cool. And then we've got Kickback here, and he's pretty easy to transform too. We're going to flip the wings backwards like this. We're going to twist this head around. That is, again, very, very tight. So there's that. We're going to lift the antenna upwards, twist the arms down, flip out at the elbows to give them the insect legs, like this. And then we're going to flip the insect back legs out, and then lift the legs up just a little bit to get to that grasshopper mode, like that. And there he is in his grasshopper mode with a fly flying around. So there we have our Insecticons, looking all kinds of cool. Now they've got little wheels on them because they were originally vehicles in the Micro Change line. I believe you get Diaclone or Micro Change. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, they were kind of like little vehicles, much like the Dinobots. So that's why they've got these little wheels on them. But yeah, definitely cool. Love the classic Insecticon look. There are our bug modes. So are the G1 Insecticons something that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you're a G1 fan, these are must-haves. Whether you get the original 1985 figures or the 2009 figures, it's really kind of up to you. They're the exact same figures. The 2009 25th anniversaries are probably going to be in better condition, and you're more likely to find them in box still at a much lower price than the original 1985 figures. But yeah, they're definitely, if you're a G1 enthusiast, I think these are ones that you're definitely going to want to get. So there they are! The 25th anniversary G1 Insecticons. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.